no top J.
Man, Faxx, Goodnight ENTs in the shop talk, Fuzion Barbershop. We got the Fantastic Four here today. I'm your man, Faxx.
We got Cousin Drew on the check-in, special guest.
Another special guest, Knowledge back again.
Yo, it's Grubz.
We had some shots fired at the show because we were, I guess we were doing too much with the Dallas Cowboys. So my man, Cousin Drew, I guess he wants to speak on his sinking ship.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's kind of not fair because I don't feel like we got the full round to everybody that was here that was talking crazy. Like, it seems like a pretty objective
Big
panel.
Worm, Big Perm ain't here.
You know, Big Worm was talking kind of crazy.
He was. I was too.
But, yeah, you were. Actually, you know what? Yeah. All right, so take Eli Manning and Odell Beckham off of the Giants, and then what happens?
I can't.
Okay. What I'm saying is, like,
You guys look good
we
until
look
that
good.
happened.
We had a squad, so it's one thing to talk
Would
about.
you say it's like a car trying to run without the...
If you have a car without an engine and without a transmission, what do you expect that car? That
Well,
car's not gonna move.
let me take that another step. True. You take the quarterback off any NFL team, and it's another world. Okay.
Not
any starting quarterback.
Yeah, for the
in
Jets,
NFL.
it's a better world.
Some team, but I'm saying you take off
lucked out with
Manning,
that
you
one.
take off Eli, you take off Peyton, you take off Aaron Rodgers, you take off Drew Brees, you take any of those guys.
Geno
off,
Smith.
Put it
Okay,
this
they're
way.
gonna be worse.
I'm gonna jump
There's
in
a
right
reason
off-
they're
I'ma
starters and
jump
there's a
in
reason
right
there's
off-
backups.
Right off of that. There are 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
That's correct.
Only 32 people in the world have the designation of being
Absolutely.
the number one quarterback in the NFL. 32 teams don't have a number one caliber quarterback.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Not every quarterback is good.
Maybe
But when
25.
you put Tony Romo, like, everybody can say what they want about Tony Romo.
He
but
put up his
you look
numbers.
at his numbers, you look at what he does, you look at how he's carried that franchise. You're starting to see what Tony Romo means to the Cowboys in his
absolutely.
absence.
How many
More
times
so
he was
than
going to let
when
him
he's
go
there.
and never
That
did it?
was because
Tony
You know?
Romo is an
Because
unbelievable
he's the
top
glue.
player. Top player.
He is the glue to the franchise.
Anybody who says that Tony Romo is not a good player doesn't know football. Long story short, he wins games.
Yeah.
He's a great leader. You know, he hasn't won it all, but it's very hard to do.
Yeah, I talk shit
Winning
about
a
him,
chip
but
is not
it's-
easy.
I'm never gonna say he's a bad quarterback. He's
The
good.
Dallas Cowboys are a better
But you
team
guys-
than the New York Giants.
I would
Now,
say that
right now,
I think they have more talent.
in my opinion, is the Giants.
I think they have more talent.
Right. In my opinion, is
And they're
the
getting
Giants.
healthier.
Giants are better than the Jets.
I disagree with that 100%.
What?
Whatever.
why?
But we are.
Where?
No, why?
Where are you
What-
better? The only,
what-
besides quarterback, where are you better?
No, you have no Odell.
We have Brandon Marshall. He'll
You
be a
have
Hall
no
of Famer.
Odell.
Listen, Odell he played 16 games in this league.
Talk
man.
about it.
All right, Brandon Marshall is a Hall of Fame, almost Hall of Fame caliber. Eric Decker, great number 2 receiver.
Oh yeah, and our
Okay,
quarterback.
our line is better. I said, besides Eli Manning, where are you better than us? Definitely not on defense. Definitely not.
It's a wash.
It's not a wash.
It's a wash at running
Chris
back.
Ivory's better than any running back
It's
you
a
have.
wash at running back.
Chris
So
Ivory
you
is
got-
better than any running back you have on your team. Besides quarterback, you guys are not better than us. Overall wide receiver position, you're not. Odell's better, but our overall wide receivers are better. When you take Marshall, Decker, Smith, Curley,
Decker
they're
got
better.
two. Decker got-
They're better
Did
than
you
the
say
Giants.
Curley?
I said, as a number 4 wide
I'm
receiver.
better than Jeremy Curley.
No, you're not. Stop.
All
No,
right.
you're not. Jeremy Curley's a proven.
As a Cowboys fan, I can't sit here and honestly, I'm an objective football fan first. I can't say that the Jets wide receiving core is better than the Giants. And the reason why I can't say it honestly comes down to Eli Manning, because I think that Eli Manning
Makes them
say
better.
what
Makes them-
say,
of course, it
just
makes
like
them
I said about Tony Romo. You can say what you want about the guy, but he'll make some dumb throws. He'll have some bad plays. He fumbled away that Atlanta game a few weeks ago.
Right.
Like he has lapses in judgment.
The Dallas game, perfect example.
Outside of that, he is a top tier quarterback in the NFL. He's a top 10, top 10 guy.
Top 15.
He's in the top 10. I can't listen. Nobody dislikes Eli Manning as like the inner 12-year-old fanboy with the Dallas Cowboys poster on my wall.
Right.
Like, I can't stand Eli Manning. But
This
as an
is
objective
authentic,
football
'cause
fan,
he hates the Giants with
as an
passion.
authentic
I hate
football
the
fan,
Giants
you
too.
can't take away what Eli Manning has done.
Right.
And he makes players better, right? Like you look at Akeem Nicks, right? He went from a guy that was putting up numbers to he's out of the league. He's obsolete.
He's gone.
You look at like what happened to Jeremy Shockey once he left. Like he really didn't do much after that. I think he went to New Orleans, had a couple seasons after that. It's like these guys fade into obscurity.
Cousin Drew,
when you
we
have
need him every
when
week,
you have
man.
when you have
Mario
good
Manningham.
players,
You know what I mean?
when you
Manningham.
have Manningham, Steve Smith, all
Steve
those guys.
Smith.
You look at those guys that they won significant games with. that are no longer there. Then you have to point to the constants and the variables. And you say, to your point, maybe they do have a more talented receiving core. I can't say that the receiving core is better because they don't have a guy that's a quarterback that's stable enough to do it.
Right.
Of course.
Like, I don't, like, I if I was a Jets fan, I would feel some type of way about going into the playoffs with Fitzpatrick. Because you know that dumb,
like
that
hit
dumb,
or miss.
Let me tell you something.
That dumb, what's it, Captain Morgan beard he got going on?
That's
like,
right.
you're going to hate that in the postseason.
Yeah, but listen, in football, as you can tell, man, it sometimes a quarterback just can't lose a game for you, all right? When you have a top-tier defense, which the Jets do, and a good running game, and a good line, okay, you can win. You can win in football. Ryan, he's a 12-year veteran in this league. His job is not to lose games. If he doesn't lose games, Jets can beat anybody.
Is he a better option than Geno Smith?
If he doesn't lose games,
Geno has a
Jets
higher
can beat
ceiling.
everybody.
If Geno, what I'm saying by that is Fitzpatrick doesn't do stupid stuff. If he hands the ball off, makes his throws, does that. The Jets defense is top of the line, top tier. You can't say they're not.
The Jets defense.
The defensive line.
It's
The
good.
defensive line is one of the best.
It's very
in football.
good.
Oh, their defensive line is elite.
And they're getting Sheldon Richardson back. Revis is the best in football.
Their secondary,
Okay.
you don't even know who their safeties are because of
Calvin Pryor and Marcus
saying?
Gilchrist. They're good. Marcus Gilchrist was a Pro Bowler at one point. Calvin Pryor coming into a first-round draft pick. 4 first-rounders on the line. David Harris. I mean, they're a good defense. They can keep anybody in any game.
Calvin Pryor, where did he go to school?
Louisville Slugger, first-round pick. I said that the Niners are good. They're a better team than they're
We
playing.
can always look back at this. We can always rewind.
Have you seen their coach? Have you looked at the 49ers coach?
The 49ers in week 1. They
Have you
look like
seen
one
the
of the
guy?
top teams in football. Did
I
they
haven't paid
not?
attention.
He looks like he walked out of like a
Tom Sula.
Yeah, like he's the only guy that has the 49ers windbreaker suit with like 4 or 5 gold chains. He's got the chest hair. He looks like something from Hot Tub Time Machine. Like, if you Google image it, and if
Tom Sula.
if when you produce this, you're able to pull up an image of the 49ers dude, that
Where
would be
did he come
hilarious.
from?
Because
He was a lines coach, defensive line.
Line
San Fran.
line
He was on the San Francisco.
Yeah.
He was on there. He was their defensive line or the lineman coach or something.
Did this dude from the Dolphins?
I can't take
He
this.
deserved to get fired, right?
Yeah, he got
Joe
rid of
Philbin, yeah, let's touch on that.
Yeah, he
Let's touch on
earned
that.
that.
Yeah. Well, he lost the players.
I feel like when
Yeah, they was walking off the field not saying nothing.
when you fire a guy in season, I feel like you're almost putting up the white flag to say that
It's
is
over.
I feel like
That's
I
a
feel
lot
like
of prep.
I feel like
Yeah,
it was,
a lot of
I
prep.
feel like
Yeah.
it was very because you don't like everybody doesn't realize the general fan doesn't realize how much effort and how much coordination goes into the head
Absolutely.
coach. That's the identity of the team ultimately,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes.
So you're literally saying that this guy is so bad that we're not even going to ride it out for the rest of the season. We're better off throwing him out and just trying somebody else out. That's what
Right.
they're really saying. They're saying, the heck with this season.
That's why they have Black Monday in the NFL. It's the day after the season ends. Most coaches get fired on that.
Yeah. His
So to fire him
after
preseason.
Fired in week 4.
yeah,
You're not even a
really-
quarter through the season.
But not for nothing, that division is tough too. So they're like, we got to make a move now.
You're literally firing the guy. Yeah, but the thing is that you have to look at it the same way you look at.
I thought they were gonna be much better.
Same way you look at quarterback, right? You take Ryan Fitzpatrick. Okay, if the Jets don't start Ryan Fitzpatrick, what do they have? They don't have an answer that they could go to if he was playing poorly where they wanted to pull him.
Right.
Like, they don't have an answer to go to that's
Right.
better than him.
Right.
Same thing in the head coach. I would even say to a higher degree because you're looking at you're taking a head coach off of the team and saying the offense and the defense that this guy instilled with this team, we're not going to go away from that. We're not going to change our offensive identity, defensive identity. We're just going to get rid of this guy.
Well, they did get rid of the
Think about
defensive
what
coordinator.
that's saying.
They did get rid of the coordinator. Defensive coordinator got fired too. So,
They're saying,
he did?
They're saying we would rather not have you and run the schemes that you put in.